Hello and welcome to the Sorodin Chronicles here on ThisShowIsAMimic. I am Bert the Bard, your Dungeon Master, and with me as always is...
What is up, everybody? It is Miss Saoirse on TikTok. My name is Kenna. I've never done that backwards before, but I just did. Today I will be playing Aja, the Water Genasi Barbarian.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ben, also known as Ben does D&D on the platforms that matter. I play Cade Vacuum, the half-elf hexblade warlock. It's my boy, and that is me.
My cheeks really hurt from smiling.
No one asked you to smile.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see how long it. My name's Hex. I played Jason Vagrant, the swashbuckler rogue cleric fighter boy. Yeah.
Nice.
Hi. Can't pick a class boy.
Yeah, I am every class that exists. Jason Vagrant.
Hi everybody, I'm Aaron, also known as Ad Obsidian Olive Everywhere, and I play the new character, Cass, the wildfire druid. I'm sorry if I'm distracted, I'm trying to figure out why my computer's inputting the number 7 everywhere. I don't know why.
And I am Bertie the Bard, your Dungeon
7.
Master. So before we get started with the stream, we have a couple of things we'd like to shout out. First of all, we have a red bubble. I am currently sporting our This Show is a Mimic t-shirt with Chest of the Mimic on. I'm drinking out of my Chest of the Mimic Shazam mug. Yum, yum, yum. Kenna is showing off her sticker. Aaron is showing off his sticker, and it's all lovely. I've got a book somewhere. I've got all sorts of stuff. You can find that at Redbubble under the name Shazam. That is Shazam spelled this way. I mean, it's backwards right now, but you get the impression. And yeah, next up, we have music. We have music every week, but this week we are joined, as always, by Arcane Anthems. We love to use his music. Weston is a personal friend of the show, and he's the best. But we're also... The music always likes to pause when I do my music intro. Also, as of this week, and as of yesterday, we have new music joining the show. Mr. Will Savino from Music D20. He creates amazing TTRPG music. He actually worked with Weston on this Candlekeep Mysteries music stuff. And he's awesome. And I found him on Spotify purely through recommendations, and I decided I wanted to get in contact, and he's kindly let us use his stuff. So you can find both of those people on Patreon. They both have stop pausing. They both have very reasonably priced Patreons, and you can download all of their stuff. You can also find them both on Spotify. That's everything I want to shout out. What do you guys want to shout out? If anything.
I'd like to shout out one of our really good friends, Saf, who makes awesome streetwear. I'm not wearing it today. It's all in the dirty laundry because I wore it so much this week. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, she makes really great D&D inspired graphic designs that you can wear literally anywhere. She has a Happy You're Alive shirt with the death saves. She has different class shirts. She has a brand new sweatshirt with runes on it that she just put out. Arcane Wares is her shop if you want to Google that. And go ahead and support her. Bomb clothing. Great quality.
We love Arcane Wares very much.
Ben, anything?
And then I want to shout out the honeybees. I think they're doing a great job today.
Me too.
Yeah.
Good job,
bees. Good job, bees.
Good job, the bees.
The honey, as in the creatures, the bees.
Yeah, I just think they're the bee's knees.
So about that third character.
Yeah, can you bring in Coridial?
Okay, yeah. I'll go grab Cordial, it's fine.
Right, so if that's everything, last time on the Sorodin Chronicles, we I thought the music had stopped then, but it just got to the end of the track. Last week on the Sorodin Chronicles, we joined our heroes as in the bowels of Silverhall Manor, as they had left from a party to go follow suspected cult members into the secret underground lair beneath Silverhall Manor. You freed a human druid called Arcas Wildrir, whichever, from a prison there, and you got yourself embroiled in combat with 4 helmed horrors who had been deployed after the nobles that you followed down here heard you loudly arguing outside the door. And they were like, okay, we're going to get the hell out of here and send in the heavy gunners. So they quickly escaped to the party upstairs via a secret passageway. And you had to fight 4 helmed horrors, which you did so successfully, surviving your encounter. And you then proceeded to exit the party, making your goodbyes to Lady Elena, and brought Arcas back to the Wizard Tower, where you then had a brief conversation as Cade revealed that he had, to his best of his knowledge, never committed any murders. Well, never killed anyone. I wouldn't say Cade has committed any murders.
One person.
He
Cade
believes he's
has
killed
committed
one
more
person.
than that, but it's just he's not aware.
Again, I
Do
wouldn't
not know
call
what you're talking
I wouldn't call
about.
what Cade has done murder. He was in combat.
It's murder.
I don't kill people.
Murder.
He
That's
didn't,
not
he
what I
didn't,
do. I never-
reduce. He didn't reduce a poor wizard woman to 0 hit points. but
Shut
instead
up!
plus
This is a
ability and then,
campaign. No one's gonna get
cutting
that
her throat,
reference.
which you can find
No,
us
it's not.
doing on Fridays on the first Jackson campaign. Jax murdered someone. Anyway, anyway, that was last time, and this is this time. As we join our heroes as they are retiring for the evening. If that is what you are doing, if you have anything you would like to do before bed, it is quite late in the evening. Yes.
Well, that was eventful.
Just a bit. We
At
pretty
this
much
point,
discussed-
I have found a bookshelf to sleep in.
Oh
so that's
my
where I'm at.
God.
Sleeping in a
What?
bookshelf.
Yeah, remember? He made his bed before anyone told him that there was places to sleep.
I'm pretty certain Audra did tell you there were places to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where?
Okay.
Guys, why are you setting up your bedroll in a bookshelf?
I honestly find it more comfortable than regular beds.
Honestly, hang on one sec.
Wait, but up there though, why do you have to be so close to the ceiling?
It's not necessarily a ceiling thing, it's just this is the only empty spot I could find. I think beds are too soft. Just like I'm sinking right through them to the floor.
Jason's gonna just stop pushing stuff off of the desk.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm okay up here.
It's so awkward to get up to though.
So have you like taken a bunch of books off the shelf and put them on the floor?
Oh yeah, and I just sat them on a desk.
Okay. In which case, Londus, the young dwarf apprentice, would probably circle around a bookshelf. I rolled to see if he would show up, and he did. And he's, excuse me.
This
Don't
is
worry,
a
London.
specific.
I
Is a specific studying technique. They're already in alphabetical order. Don't worry.
We're
no, you're not allowed.
reorganizing.
You can't
it's
sleep
okay.
in the library. No.
Hmm?
You can't. You're not allowed to sleep in here.
Who said I was sleeping? That's an odd
you're setting
observation
up-
to
you're
make. Why would
setting up your
anyone sleep in a
bedroll-
library?
You're
We're
setting up
making
your
a
bedroll
fort.
in a bookshelf. Please, could you come out?
This
Also,
is how
How-
I'm studying.
It's really like difficult for you to put
Yeah.
yourself here. You are like, 'cause it's like that wide.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's enough to fit.
Just
a
like
book
sleeping on
on
a tree branch.
It is
Yeah.
not.
God.
Yeah, except with a sleep tree branch, you can kind of straddle it. You can't.
Lean over the side.
It's fine. Sup,
You
Londus?
will fall off as soon as you fall asleep.
I will. I absolutely 100% will.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
God.
I'm sorry. No, I'm in charge of keeping everything in order in this tower. Well,
Yeah, and
technically
I
Mr.
stacked all your books
Mistresses,
in
but, you
alphabetical
know,
order.
and I'm sorry. No, I need to put the book on the shelf. There's places to sleep upstairs. If you're not comfortable in a bed, you can sleep on the floor. Just you can't sleep in the library.
You would tell your guests to sleep on the floor?
I would tell my
Where
guests to
is the
sleep in a bed.
hospitality in this tower?
I would tell my guests to sleep in a bed. And sir, this is a building of learning, not a guest house.
Oh. Wait, are any of your current guests Akatem students?
No, they're guests of Mistress Ilush and
Therefore, I'm the only
Slakin.
one who's actually using this library. Therefore, I have priority.
You're not using the library.
Wait.
You are sleeping on a bookshelf.
Did you
Therefore,
go to
that's
the?
you-
That does
Yeah,
not
but-
constitute as using the library. That is constituting of you're gonna get the books all dirty.
They're on a desk. How are they going to get dirty?
I did just push
Oh
them on
my
the floor.
god.
Yeah, because he would have walked around after Jason pushed them all on the floor.
Oh, well, that was his fault.
Now they're
If
all
you
out
want to
of
roll
order
back
and-
the magical security cameras, you'll know that it's him.
Oh my
I'm really not
god.
interested. I just want to put these back on the bookshelf. Can you please, Jason, could you please take him somewhere else? He did by the way, he did tell you last week that you three would be responsible for him while he was here. That was the
Sweet.
condition of him staying in the tower.
You guys just see Audra like by the stairs, leaning against the wall with her arms crossed, just watching.
Jason starts like sheepishly like picking up books and then like putting them back onto the desk like a sulky.
Hey,
No,
this
no,
is
I
why
need
you
to- I
don't
need to-
disrespect
you need to
other
go back on
people's
the
property,
shelf.
Jason.
They need to go back on the shelf. I'll deal with the books. Could you all just? He looks really tired. There's bags under his eyes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up from my shelf and pat him on the shoulder. You know what, Landis? You're such a nice guy. All right.
Thank you. And like as you get up, he's gonna start putting the books back on the shelf.
And that's how you establish dominance in a new area. All right, let me go find a bed.
Jason like dusts off one book and then
Poor
just
Landis.
Yeah.
God, this just.
Kid needs a break.
Oh boy.
Yeah. As Cass like passes Audra, it's like that just like shit-eating grin and a little nod, and then just keeps walking up the tower stairs.
Audra shakes her head and she's just like, I'm gonna cut off your nose and spite your face. Okay.
Why would he be cutting his nose off? What? I haven't heard that one.
Let's go to bed, Kate.
Okay.
Audra like passes back and starts walking upstairs to the bedroom.
I haven't heard that one.
Hydration
me.
check.
I don't have hydration.
Oh.
Thank you, Shark Boy.
I did that as the pre-check. All right, whatever.
Okay. So you guys all heading up to the up to bed?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Does Arcas actually find a bed though?
Oh,
if
eventually.
he keeps
yeah,
walking
100%.
up, he will eventually find a room with
Yeah,
beds in.
He doesn't like the bed, but he'll
There's
sleep in
one
the bed.
central staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah. And as you all find your own places to sleep, Cade.
Ah! I immediately fall asleep into a deep sleep that cannot be awoken from.
Nope, that's the fuck. Why is that in that?
Why do I hear boss music?
Ah! Shit! Fuck!
Apologies, everyone. New playlist, so I just am getting used to them.
Well, that was intense.
Apologize. And as you find somewhere quiet, you feel that same cold presence in the back of your mind.
Oh.
The conversation with your friends.
What about it?
Do you truly mean what you said?
I
That you
said
are unwilling to kill?
What? Why? Shadowcleaver, you know I did what I had to do. Okay?
Following the events of the Undertow, I believed you had found the strength to wield me, to do
What
you have to do. What
what
needs to be
events
done.
are you referring to?
The Battle of the Undertow. Your first real battle where you showed me you had the strength of any general.
I mean, the city guard came in and did most of the work. I guess I helped. I mean, I remember you said afterwards that, yeah, you thought I had done well. But Why? I don't know. You sound angry. Why are you
Vakian.
angry? I don't...
If you do not have the strength to do what has to be done, follow your grandfather. Return the pact to the blade and find someone who can.
I don't understand. What is it that you want me to do? I thought... I've been doing everything right, haven't I? I mean, what... We know where to go now. We know how to make you whole again, right? Isn't that what you want?
After you heard that, find someone who can, the cold feeling retreats, and you hear nothing else from him.
Oh. Just like, wait a minute, see if he'll respond to what I said. Just nothing.
Nothing.
I don't... Why? Fine. Be like that, I guess. I don't understand what you're mad about, but okay. Sure. Says it to just emptiness.
Mhm.
He's not listening.
Okay. And then you can find your way to bed.
Or try to at least.
Mhm.
Definitely thinking about that for a while. Very confused as to why he's mad at me.
Yeah, seems to be that your
Hmm.
insistence that you're unwilling to kill has irritated him.
Yeah. He's never been irritated about that before. Weird.
And everyone finds their way into bed, and sleep comes as easily or as difficultly as it can. Audra, your dreams are disquiet. They have been for the past week or so. The comfort that Elena has brought has helped stay some of it off, but these nights alone are the hardest. And tonight is no different. In your dream, you are suspended over a cliff edge, holding on to the top, holding on to these jagged rocks with the strength of only your fingertips. You can feel the strength in your arm ebbing. And you look down to the the jagged rocks below. And you hear footsteps coming from above. Someone is running to you. Above the cliff, you see the familiar face of your friend Longshadow.
Oh.
Audra, take my hand.
Reach for it.
And as you reach for it with your offhand, you can almost feel the fur against yours, and as you're about to clasp it round, it vanishes.
No.
Your hand grasps air, and you feel the last ebbs of strength fade from your arm. Your fingers release, and you awake with a lurch. As that falling feeling makes you start in your bed.
Audra's gonna get up and go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Into the kitchen. Are there any peppers in the kitchen?
Yeah, there would be. It's a fully stocked kitchen.
Audra's gonna take a pepper out and she's gonna eat it. And as she's munching on a pepper, she's gonna walk over to where she carved the cat face into the wooden floor.
Mm-hmm.
Sweating a little bit, and she's just gonna She's gonna start doing push-ups. And she's gonna keep going, and she's gonna make the push-ups go so deep that her head touches the cat face. And then she comes up. And she just does, like, as many as she can until she's exhausted.
Okay.
And then she's gonna try and go back to bed.
And as you return to bed with your muscles feeling a bit more exhausted, sleep comes much more easily this time, and the rest of your night passes without incident. Cade. As you return to sleep, the voice of Shadow Cleaver ringing in your ears, that confusing message, you're not quite certain what gun that's aggravated him. You eventually find your way to sleep and rest. And as you fall into that deep darkness, you find your mind transported away. You can feel the shadows moving around you as you are almost propelled somewhere else. You're not certain where you are when you eventually can see something, but you know this isn't a dream. This is almost how you imagined it when Jason described his dream. In which he saw Tifa. Only this time, you see Aaron Jonathan. Kneeling.
Hey, buddy.
He's on one knee in front of a larger, younger man. He's in full plate of silver and red. His sleeves are bare to reveal these enormous muscles underneath.
Your microphone's doing some weird thing where I can barely hear you. I don't know what it's.
Yeah, same for me.
Am I?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're better.
Sorry about that. And you see Aaron Jonathan kneeling before a much larger but younger man. He's wearing a silver and red breastplate with these large shoulder pads, under which he has bare arms that reveal these enormous, muscular tree trunks of arms. He has swept back black hair and green eyes. I take it was a failure then. They eluded me. Jonathan, this boy who killed Arthur, finding the sword will be much more difficult if you can't secure him, but we will find a way through. I can do it if you just give me more time. You seem very desperate for this, Jonathan. I only wish to see you installed as ruler. I would remind you, half-elf, the blade is mine. By birthright. Do not think you can double-cross us. I have heard whispers. I would never think to do such a thing. Your Grace. You have one more chance, Jonathan. Bring me the boy, or bring me the blade. As you wish, Emperor Soros.
Oh, shit!
And at that, you feel your mind tugged away you surging through those shadows again until you feel yourself comfortably sleeping.
Oh god! I hate that.
Hey, Birdie, can you do a favor?
Yep.
Can you check what your mic input is on Discord?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why.
I'm on
For
full.
some reason,
Hang on.
like it was doing some like weird thing where you sounded far away. I don't know why.
I was on Zoom the other day and they were saying I was really quiet as well. I turned it on my inputs.
See,
Max.
I know
All
it's
my
not
inputs are on
happening for the
max.
stream. It's whatever it is, the Discord side problem.
Yeah, all my inputs are on max on everything.
Weird.
Also, I didn't want to interrupt the scene. We got an H2O check for
We did.
for everyone. Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
And that's all the fun nighttime sequences we have. As you all wake with the morning light streaming through the windows of the tower.
Oh, fun. Oh, joy.
What time is it?
Early morning, like 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m. That kind of time.
What time do Elena and I usually meet?
Depends. She, you know, she's not the most early riser when she's in the city, and especially when she's going to parties late into the evening.
I'll wait until afternoon.
Okay, I'll kind of just wake up from that dream vision and kind of just sit up and try and make sense of what he had heard and what he'd seen. I wouldn't know if okay, so would I know anything about the original Emperor Soros?
Maybe a
Like
history
enough
check.
to know what possibly he might look like and if it matched this guy?
You there's no history check that will let you know what he looks like.
Damn.
He's pretty famous. He's but in pictures he's normally depicted in armor. Like they don't depict his facial features. You would know that his line of descendants, they are marked by their dark black hair and green eyes. You would have seen
Yeah.
Princess Ellerin had the same.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Cool. Huh. Alright. Nice. Yeah, he said, bring me the boy, bring me the sword. Shit. Okay. Alright, cool. Nice. Kind of thinking on that line specifically, I'll kind of sit up and look towards the sword, which normally, since it's no longer my pack weapon at the moment, because the actual pack weapon I'm using at the moment is the staff, it's kind of just sat off to one side. I just kind of make my way over to it and just like hold it and just like run.
Oh shit, I'm not muted.
Just like run his fingers kind of along the edges, not like the embedded runes and stuff like that.
The sword, when you first found it, had this kind of presence to it, almost like it was listening to you. But now the sword you have in your hand, it still thrums with that kind of magical energy ever since you got it enchanted by Amwa. But it doesn't quite have that same sentience to it that you had when you first held it.
Ah, so they still think they can just take the sword. Got it. Yikes. Yeah, I'll kind of think on that and think on the fact that they think that they can still just take the sword and it might fix everything, but yeah, this is a problem. And I'll just take a few minutes to kind of just look over it and still think over everything, and I'll just place it back down gently and just take a breath and kind of make my way out to kind of head downstairs to see if anyone else is currently awake.
You said it's early morning?
Yeah, very early morning.
I would definitely already be up then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason is Jason's taken a wooden spoon and a metal cooking pot from the kitchen and is currently walking up the stairs, clanging the spoon into the back of the pan. Wakey wakey, we have cultists to kill!
I might be awake, but that is the most obnoxious thing I have ever heard. And if you do it again,
the sun is shining, my friend.
not only will there not be a pot left, but there will not be hands with which to bang them left.
Someone's fiery this morning.
That was a good pun. I forgive you for this.
Right, team meeting in the kitchen, come on. Lots of stuff happened yesterday.
Audra's down.
I'm already downstairs.
Yeah, he's just
Jason
doing it in front of your face.
Come on, come on, everybody wake up. It's like, Jason, roll downstairs. Ready.
They
You're
saved
the
my
one
life.
who's late.
They saved my life. They saved my life. Okay. I'm just gonna walk down the stairs.
All right, so
What's the plan going forward? Are you, Cass? I'm sorry. Not to be rude. Are you staying with us?
Oh, I mentioned this yesterday, but it was an exciting day and people were off doing things. But essentially, my goal is just to hurt the cult in whatever way I can, and y'all seem to be doing that pretty well, so I'm just kind of here now.
Okay.
Trying.
Totally down with that. We needed more firepower.
You get 3 a day. You get 3.
thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
jeez.
Thoughts? The floor is open. We made a bit of noise yesterday.
Well, somebody made a bit of noise yesterday.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, it was 100% Cade. Shit, what's your... Audra, sorry, it's... I've known you guys for like a day. You had a date today, right?
I do. So,
Date?
Yeah.
Yes, a date. If your noise was heard, hopefully I will hear of the repercussions of that. So,
And then we were going to plan from there, right?
yes, the plan is you wanted to burn down Rexwood's house and Silverwood's house.
I was planning initially on burning down Rexwood's house. It's now personal for Silverhand's house.
So you're kind of like a one-trick pony, huh?
I would say yes.
Oh.
I would agree with that one. Yes.
As
At
am
least
I.
he's honest.
Yeah.
He's gonna like snap his
No,
card.
I saw you. You did a bunch of stuff yesterday. You were sneaky and stabby and windy and lightning. You did a bunch of stuff.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Never been
In fact,
complimented
you
in my
all-
life.
Seem to have pretty versatile skill sets, actually. Actually, this is probably a good point, since we've got a little bit before you have to go to your meeting. What is all of your deals? I saw a little bit in combat yesterday, but to explain, I guess I could go first, but like, I make fire in a variety of different ways using nature magics, and I'm not great at a bunch of other nature magics. My best spell will trap people in fire. I can blow stuff up pretty well. I can stealth pretty well. I can turn into some animals. Not a lot, but a couple I figured out how to do.
So I'm new to all this like magic thing. Isn't nature and fire going together like a little counterintuitive?
Absolutely not. The fire is one of the most natural things in the wilderness. It causes death, rebirth, reincarnation.
But like, what if you set a fire in the woods and it all blows?
Then the wood gets cleared out of all the unnecessary debris, and that's turned into nutrients for further generations to grow off of.
But,
In
like,
fact, there are certain styles of tree that can only release their seedlings in a wildfire.
Huh.
Yeah. Redwoods. Sequoias. I don't remember which one of those. One of the two. I don't know. I didn't pay attention much when the elves were talking about plants.
Brilliant.
So, who wants to go first?
Well, you look like you just offered yourself up by speaking,
Well,
so go for it.
I was going to point at one of them. I have no idea what.
That's unfortunate. You don't throw your tribe members under the bus, so or under the carriage. So go for it.
So I'm still unsure. I'm like some kind of sorcerer, like windy like, oh well, I was a pirate for a little while, and then we decided not to be, and then we went on this big adventure, and things happened, and then just recently finding out that I am also magic, but it was only because of my neck.
You know, the
But
tattoo?
is it? I have lots of tattoos, but this one's
Well, I was talking about the one that is like glowing with magic that I saw yesterday when I did some magic stuff.
Yeah, that one. That's yeah.
Hey, my tattoo also glows.
No way. You have a
We can be
tattoo?
tattoo friends.
Yeah, and he's gonna pull up. He's gonna really quickly pull off one of the red leather pieces of his armor and roll up the satin sleeve underneath it. And going up his arm, he's not gonna spend too long on it. There's just a variety of different designs of flowers, herbs, and plants that go up his arm, each one unique. And for anyone who looks closely, those flowers specifically are not done in the traditional way of the lines of stems and plant leaves. It's different forms of flames that have been colored to look the way that they normally would.
Very cool.
Yeah, it only glows when it gets set on fire, but yeah.
So what does this one mean? You're just gonna point to a random one on...
Let me pull up my list. Let's see here. Where's my cast tattoo? There it is.
How did you get it?
That one's the purple columbine. Maybe I'll tell you what it means sometime.
So how did you get it tattooed? Do you like use ink and fire at the same time?
Oh, there was this guy down in Valtaiga who offered to do it for me. I'll probably go back to get more at it eventually.
Oh, so you have your own artist.
I mean, he's not mine. I just met the dude and he offered to do a tattoo, and I paid him a fuckload of gold, and he did it.
But it glows up when it's that's kind of
yeah.
impressive. The tattoo people me and Audrey know from back home, they would only use like inks, and a lot of the time it would get infected because it's not very clean.
Okay. So that means, Audrey, you too were a pirate?
Audra has no tattoos. She says, yeah, I was.
Like good pirates.
Okay, well then why are you no longer pirates? I hear that's a lucrative business to be in. Or is that unresolved conflict that you don't want to talk about? Because there's shit I'm not talking about, so if you guys want to not drop that right now, that's okay. Y'all seem to have some shit going on in your lives. People are conflicted and weird.
We'll wait for
Like
that.
this kid, I cannot get a read off of him, and I point at Kate. Because yesterday I was like, cold-blooded murderer, but then he's like, I never kill anybody, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just good at smashing things. So.
Okay, yeah.
She takes an apple and just like crushes it.
That is impressive grip strength.
Thank you.
Make a strength check.
I'm doing it.
I said this, but I was muted. I'm sorry.
God damn it, a natural 20.
Just like mush.
Just
Applesauce.
just applesauce. Just
Suddenly, appy sauce.
sauce. Just give it to Cade.
Kid doesn't want it.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. Kate is
And
good
then,
Magic.
Yeah, that one. You
Uh,
mentioned he was your arcanist, but it's not a
I'm-
magician, right?
I'm
He's
just
a
a
magician.
I'm just a kid from Keith Soul, and everything special about me came from a magic sword. That's about it.
Hey, at least you're honest.
I'm just a kid.
That's
bro.
yeah. You know, I mean, everything special about me comes from a deal that I made with a fire spirit. So, like, hey, we're in the same boat.
You made a deal with the
Hmm.
fire spirit?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's not really a deal. It's more like we're friends. His name's Chemo. I'll let you meet him sometime.
So he's like a real person, not like the,
Oh.
the person that exists in Kate's
Well,
head.
I mean, he's a fox.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. You know,
That's
I can
something,
only
at
summon
least.
him for like an hour at a time, so I'm not gonna do it right now in case we need to run into someone because he's helpful in a fight.
He's also a fire spirit, right? We
Oh,
are
yeah.
inside the building.
Oh no, he doesn't set shit on fire by touching it. He has to with intent. I live in a forest, so it'd be problematic if every time I summoned my friend he set the forest on fire, even though it is like generally good for the woods to do that occasionally.
Magic is
Okay.
fucking weird.
Magic is so
That's great.
fucking weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
I made us invisible by making the air hot yesterday. Like magic is weird,
Hmm.
you know.
That was cool, though.
Wait, so if
invisible.
you
Harder to see.
It was really close. It was a
If
plus
you
10
can-
in stealth. That's ridiculous.
if you can make the air hot and I can move the air about and make it, there's something in this. There's some sort of
I
like
generally
combo
ignore
here.
the
It's called
laws
a
of physics when
wildfire.
talking about magic because magic works in weird, abstract.
I know, but what if we can
ways.
make not just people invisible, but like whole buildings?
I think
Speaking of
somebody would have already done that if they figured it out. Sorry, what was that? Cade.
Cade.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Cade.
magic working in weird and interesting ways, I had a dream last night.
Oh, those are normally
Hmm.
important.
Same.
Yeah.
Shit.
Audra, you had a dream too?
It's not
Oh.
important. What was your dream?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was important, but yeah. And Jonathan's still out there, and Emperor Soros is definitely about. I saw them both. I don't know where. What was the area? Could I tell like the area around me, or was it all kind of just smog?
It was really difficult to see. There was definitely some stone
Yeah.
flooring, but otherwise they were surrounded
Hmm.
with shadow.
It was hard to see where they were, but Aaron Jonathan's working directly for Emperor Soros. He's trying to come back, or is back, or something.
Okay,
Sorry.
wait.
Emperor, like
Yes,
like
yes,
Sorodin? Soros?
yeah.
I mean, resurrection's always possible, but I highly doubt that that's what you. Because the thing is, right? I may not know a lot, but I've spent a lot of time around these cult people, and I feel like the original emperor being resurrected would have been more chatterable. I feel like we might be mixing our straws here a little bit.
What did they?
I mean,
Were they
that's what
saying
I-
anything? Did you just see them?
I saw them. Aaron Jonathan has one more chance to bring me in. And, well, yeah.
Wait,
that's-
Is that the fucky dude with like the stick with the balls on the end of it?
yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
right.
one.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know that guy. I've never met him, but some of the lower cult members are scared of him. So.
Rightfully
Understandable.
so.
We
Yeah.
fought him, or I suppose, kind of
Okay.
ran
We
away from
ran
him.
away.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean.
We lived.
I've almost
mean-
been adopted by him twice now, so
Oh, so
Yeah.
chances are he'll show up again pretty soon.
probably. He's got
Okay.
one more chance to.
Oh.
He's got one more chance to take me down. So
How well do you
Let's
think
do
he'll
something.
burn?
I don't know.
Okay, so listen.
but
TLDR.
that's
Did you guys use fire on him when you fought him last time?
Yes, Green Flame Blade did damage to him.
true.
Yes, because we Green Flame Blade, he took damage, and then we Red Flame Blade.
Okay, so
I don't remember if it was resistant or not, but it did damage.
He had a flame. He did.
Yeah, he
flame
did
blade
his
as well.
Red Flame Blade bullshit.
because flavor. Cade, make me a investigation check or an Arcana check, whichever's higher.
That's a 16 on the die. So what was it? In investigation or
Arcana.
Arcana? They are the same.
Okay.
So +2 to that, so 18 total.
Fire didn't seem super effective against him.
Yeah. The fire, when I used Green Flame Blade against him, it didn't really affect him that much. He may have
But
some
it
sort of
affected him
resistance
at
to
all?
flame. Somewhat,
Okay,
but not well.
that's fine.
But-
I'll figure something out.
He may have now found a way around that. Who knows? At least at the
What's
time,
that?
you seem to be affected by it. But there is something else that we should be aware of going forward.
Okay.
This version of Emperor Soros that I saw, as far as I can remember, I mean, he's always depicted in certain ways, but the way this guy was depicted was very similar armor and all the kind of things you'd see in statues and books and stuff. But
We'll say the person you saw in your dream was around about your age.
he was
Young.
younger, right about my age, so definitely
you?
not 20 something. I'm trying to remember. 20 like 3 maybe, I think. That's me trying to remember, not Cade. I think I'm like 23, something like that.
So
How
he
old
was
are the
he looked around
princesses?
mid early 20s.
Yeah.
They are early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s. But I can't shake the feeling. When I saw him, his complexion, his features, very reminiscent of the princess.
Really?
Yes. Dark hair, green eyes. Yeah. So I
You don't
don't
think-
know what side she's on, but she certainly shares a resemblance.
You don't think?
Long Shadow knew not
maybe-
to trust her.
I don't think, but we should assume.
Don't think
Probably.
anything.
I don't think anything.
I'm just saying.
Zero.
It sounds
Head
like a
empty, no
possibility.
thoughts. Head is quite literally empty because Shadow Cleaver ain't there anymore.
I'm gonna be honest though. I've been following the princess for a while. I'm pretty sure she's not involved in any cult shit.
You been following her?
Oh yeah, I mean, I came to my most hated fucking country, besides maybe the Regency, to seek out the princess. Yeah, I fucking hate Mercatoria.
Oh,
It sucks here.
Yeah, I can understand why you'd say that.
got it.
Yeah.
Knowing you for just a day, I can understand why you would say that. Anyway,
I'm gonna be honest here, you don't, but I appreciate the vibe.
so what are the chances that we think that maybe the princesses have an illegitimate brother or cousin?
Illegitimate? Almost none. Legitimate? Maybe. Probably.
I'm just saying, what if the emperor had a different child?
Yeah, I mean, totally possible. Noble, royal bullshit happens all the time. Honestly, that's why you can't trust the whole lot of them. You should just kill every rich person you meet. I'm not actually saying murder. This is more of a figure of speech. It's just, again, I've mentioned how I feel about hoarding wealth. It's, what the fuck?
The rich.
Eat the rich.
I'm just, whilst they're having that conversation, I'm just gonna, like, to myself, to Shadow Cleaver, if he will answer me, kind of just mention as well the, mention of, the sword being his birthright. I'm just gonna be like, don't know if you're listening, but in the stream, also mentioned that, well, the sword that you inhabit was his birthright. Got anything to say about that? Where you came from?
you would feel the presence return for just a moment,
Oh yeah.
and he says,
Let's stop sulking for a moment.
"If you fear your enemies and lack the strength to finish them before they finish you, give your pact to someone who can."
Doesn't answer my question.
He's stonewalling you.
Damn.
Damn,
Wow,
bitch
what a
really
little
said
bitch.
message read at whatever time it is right now.
What a little bitch.
He's purposely opening the messages and purposely leaving them on red.
On red.
Just to let you know.
What happens to Sugar Baby once Sugar Daddy fucking cuts him off?
That's a great question. I mean, to be fair, Sugar Baby still has very rare magic.
Yeah,
items.
I was gonna say I would be fine right now because staff, but like, yeah,
Sugar Baby
I would
still has
still-
plenty of bullshit.
yeah.
Let's
see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's. You should know something, Cass.
Hmm.
Do you know about the sword that they're searching for? Do you know they're searching for a sword?
You know
I know
they
they're
are-
searching for something.
So you've heard rumors of two things:
Okay.
the key and the weapon. Actually, no,
Yeah.
the key and the sword. The weapon is a third
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I know they're searching for something. I know it's a sword. I have no idea what the context is, but based on how you just said that in the conversation that just happened, I'm assuming you guys have that fucking thing.
TLDR, we do.
Yeah.
What,
Well, I
what does
mean-
that mean? Is that like some pirate code?
It is.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's like thieves
Hey.
can't, but pirates.
I mean, put it this way. You know, you've got your little deal with your wild spirit.
I mean, I can still do
Um,
my magic on my own. He just kind of shows me how shit works.
Yeah, I would say from your
Yeah.
searchings into the cult, I'm just getting things straight in my head because I'm just make sure I don't give information. Three things, like obscure things that you come across: the key, which from context is referred to as if they're a person;
Okay.
the sword, which is a sword, it's an item they are searching for; and the weapon, again referred to as a person.
I'm writing this down right now.
We don't know about this.
I'm sorry.
Items. I will share this in a moment.
The key is a person,
Okay.
the sword is an item, a sword, and the weapon is a person.
Oh,
Those
got
are
it.
three obscure
yeah,
things that are referenced
So are you?
through the cult.
So yeah, I know about a sword. I mean, you said you guys have it. Which, by the way,
Yeah.
if you guys have it, I'm assuming there's a reason you haven't destroyed it yet. Like, but
Well,
also,
we don't-
does that mean you guys are also the key and the weapon? Because that'd be ironic.
I'm. This is DM question. As far as I'm aware, I am the key, correct? Or
Yes.
is that? Yeah. Hi, key. What's up?
Okay. Hey, no offense to you. I mean,
Hmm.
you know ill will in any way. Letting you
Uh-huh.
know, if we are all going to be captured, I might kill you. Just letting you know.
Got it.
I don't
Probably-
dislike you in any way.
Letting you
You seem to be a good kid.
Not sure that's
Um,
gonna.
I'm not a
That-
kid.
that
Yeah.
But-
that is not happening.
Okay. I mean, I'm letting.
So
I'm
wait,
just saying.
it was
If
the
I'm assuming
key-
the other two are already dead, there's no chance we can recover you. I'm
There's-
assuming if it's just me and you left.
So it's the key, the sword, and the weapon.
The weapon.
Was it?
Are you not also the weapon? I just assumed that would get the triple trifecta.
You have no reason to believe that any of you are the weapon.
The weapon. Yeah, we have no idea what the weapon is. So,
Yeah,
The
that guy
sword is
looks
what
like
we're
he could be the
looking
weapon.
for,
so like
actually.
2 out of 3.
Okay, so I only know these things by, like, I don't know any proper nouns here. It's just random shit. The key, that's the guy, not the kid, the guy, right?
Thanks.
He's the
That's the
guy.
guy. He's the guy.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
Straight up fucking. Oh yeah. Spy Kids 3D. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Play
Yes,
the
he's
pronoun
Bro,
game.
we're gonna
Um,
get there, and some guy is just gonna come down a strike of lightning
And
that
it's
just
going to
looks
be
like
Elijah
a
Wood.
just like a like a slightly taller, slightly better
Noah.
looking version of Kane just be like, no, I'm the guy.
Thanks for the
Oh,
raid,
shit,
Noah.
okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, none of you guys are the protagonists. I just want to tell you that.
Yeah. You're the guy. You said you have / are looking for the sword. What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so let's do a full disclosure here. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you
Okay.
guys just do this. I'll be right back.
Okay. Bye.
Kate, when the DM leaves.
By the way, this is 2 days in a row now that the DM is left on Shazam while the players just talk about shit.
All the players just RP.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
here's the thing.
Yes.
So, the key, me, the sword, well, the sword, honestly, they still think it's a sword. The sword is less, from how you're describing it, they're talking about it like it's an item. It's not really an item, it's more an entity.
Oh.
So,
is that one of those fucking like magic sentient shit that lives in like the outer planes?
maybe.
Okay.
Shadow Cleaver.
Okay. Answer the question one at a time. Is it magic?
Yes.
Does it have a mind of its own?
Yes.
Is it not based in the material plane?
Yes.
Okay. We're good. No more
Got it.
explanation needed. I
Cool.
got you.
So, so put it this way, the key and the sword are kind of one and the same. I am the key because I hold the sword, but the
so
sword
if we
is
just
not.
got rid of the sword, you wouldn't be the key
But the
anymore.
no, that's the thing. The sword isn't a physical. They think it's a physical thing because it was.
Well, we could
But
always.
what was special about the sword? He'll be like, "Hang on, give me a minute." He'll go upstairs and he'll bring the sword downstairs and be like, "This thing, completely mundane." Well, actually, no. I put a magical enchantment on it, unrelated.
It's now a sort of life stealing.
This is just a sword now. It's not. It used to be special. It's not anymore. Outside of
Okay.
yeah, you know what I mean.
I get it. There was some magical
Yeah.
attachment between the sword and the entity, but then the entity
It's
made
now
a connection with you, and
Yes.
because of that, the sword doesn't matter anymore
Yeah,
because
the
you
sword
have
is
access to
one and
this
the same.
extraplanar sword.
Yes.
Right now I'm fucking lost.
Why don't we just travel to whatever plane this thing's on and kill the entity?
So
Ah.
the whole reason, Cade, that we came with you was because we were trying to make Shadow Cleaver whole, right?
Mhm.
We were trying to find his vessel or whatever.
Yeah.
You might be the key, but I
Mhm.
believe the sword is what we're searching for, and the weapon is Shadow Cleaver, the entity. Maybe. I don't really know that. Or the weapon is whatever other half Jonathan
weapon-
has already because he has one.
The weapon is
I mean-
definitely a person.
Yeah, the weapon is. Yeah, I
Okay.
think the weapon is a new thing. We've heard
I don't think you
something
guys have
that
ever
could be
heard
the
weapon
key.
before.
and something that could be the sword. We know of those two,
Uh,
but
Cass.
the weapon is new to us.
Yeah.
Cass.
Yeah.
The context you told me sent is the weapon has been sent to do this. The weapon has been sent to kill this person.
Oh,
to dispatch
then
this person.
the weapon is probably the ball chain stick guy.
The weapon
Oh,
is Jonathan.
Jonathan. Got
Okay.
it. That would make sense.
Cool. Hey, again, you said he can kind of burn.
Not really.
Oh,
we
well,
we
fuck.
suspect that he appears human, but is not.
I
Oh,
have
that
to-
actually is very valuable information. Do you know what thing he might be?
Maybe
was
a
it-
devil.
Yeah.
That is so much valuable information. Thank you very much. I can do shit to a devil. If it was just a person who I couldn't burn, that'd be a lot harder.
I swear Cass knows more than Long Shadow ever did already.
Yeah, they've never responded this far to Long Shadow ever. I played with these fuckers for like 28 weeks, and they never said this much to Long Shadow.
Hey,
I
we
just have to
learned.
speak violence, is what
We
you're saying.
learned.
Just speak violent words, and they'll tell me what's going on. Jesus. All right. Well, cool. I think we should absorb this information. You should go talk to your date, and then we go burn one of like 5 people's houses down.
Or all of them.
God.
It was one at a time.
I'll wait for them to not be inside if you feel that poorly about it, Cade. You obviously have a weak stomach for killing, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. But also, there is a thing called you have to act.
Look, all I'm saying is that we don't have to kill them.
That's why I
look around at
agreeing
everyone.
with you. I'm agreeing with you. I just want to burn his fucking house down. Killing him would be nice, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, but also we should in the burning of the house down thing, we should probably try and subdue them as well so that they don't get away.
Yeah, but then we do well with them. Let them go.
No,
I'm not lugging. They are the authorities. What the fuck is? This is the disconnect. This is the disconnect we were having. Is they are the authorities, therefore there is no one left to turn them over to. So either you do capital punishment, or you let them do whatever they're doing. There is no in between because there are no authorities with which to give them to. It's not like the city guard is gonna rise up and suddenly go, fuck these nobles that have been paying for our entire lives. Am I speaking truths here, or am I wrong?
I think the whole point of launching an attack like this is to destabilize and to weaken the cult as a whole.
That's what I'm saying.
If we don't make it finalized and we don't follow through, the cult is just going to grow another head and just keep surviving.
And if you're not okay with killing, then we can send you to another room and put some earmuffs on you, and then we'll do the deed and you can come back.
That's not. I'll do what has to be done.
There you go.
When he says that, the two of you, Jason and Audra, you would pick up on. This sounds a lot like how I sounded a couple days ago before this happened. Just that sentence alone, just like, oh, that's okay. All right, that's back. It's a little different.
Audra's
Definitely
gonna
that
glance
side
at
of
you.
him a little back.
Audra's gonna glance at you and she's gonna say, "Did you remember?"
What's that to
we got?
What's
We
that
got
to
memory
remember?
shit going on.
Wait.
Okay, I'll shut up.
What did you say?
What's that to remember? I don't.
Okay.
Kate,
Never
come
mind
here.
then.
What?
Kate, come here.
What?
I'm
I'll
going
just
to
walk
try-
over to you and be like,
I'm going to try something. Keep very, very still. And he's going to try and get a little bit of lightning either side of his temple. And
You
he's
are
gonna
not
try
about to
and-
stop therapy this
I'm-
semester.
no, I'm-
Electroshock therapy in Cade.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, but I'm doing it
okay.
as
Okay.
an
As a lightning
electric zap through the head.
Nothing happens.
Wait, can I roll?
You feel a little static shock, and that little sharpness of pain immediately vanishes as quickly as it appeared. But
if you were missing 10 HP, you can now have it.
but nothing.
I think I lost 10 HP and then regained it through that in the same moment.
And then he's gonna look at you with maniac in his one eye. It's like, did it work?
No, if anything, I remember less now.
What have you forgotten this time? Come here, let me try again.
Jason,
No,
you want to know the
no.
weird thing about forgetting things? You can't remember what you've forgotten.
All right, Neville Longbottom.
That's what I was going for.
All right. I think we've fucked around a lot. We should probably send Audra off on her date, and then from there, we plan once we know what the general outlook of the nobles are.
You keep saying Audra's going on a date.
Yeah,
Why-
she's chucking that one noble lady. You guys didn't pick up on that?
Excuse you.
Sorry, she's in a romantic attachment with that one noble lady.
Also,
Oh.
excuse you.
She has a casual relationship with that one noble lady.
How about you don't assume you know anything about any relationships?
I mean, y'all were talking to each other pretty nicely yesterday, is all I'm saying. Friends don't talk to each other like that.
Care to make any more genius observations?
I generally think that maybe my life is in danger.
That's
Good
a good
one.
assumption to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you live like. Are you guys not talking about this? Is this another thing that you're not? We're having a lot of things
you
that I'm not
even
supposed
know?
to
I
talk
think
about.
you're just making things
Oh,
up.
I was a mouse in her pocket, and then she was talking to that lady.
You were a bat.
I mean, technically we retcon that because I can't have a flying speed yet, isn't it? Whale shape.
You were a
No,
mouse.
you were a gimped bat. You were a lame bat.
The lamest bat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Be
I
a
was
new
a bat.
nickname.
You're a bat that
Oh.
couldn't fly.
Batman. But yeah, I know I was a small rodent.
Oh my god, we
animal in her
finally
pocket.
found Man Bat!
my
Holy
gosh.
shit! It's time!
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, sorry to keep giving away all your secrets. I don't know what's off limits in this group yet. You haven't like sat me down and be like, hey, don't talk about this or this. Like, I know I'm not supposed to talk about the Long Shadow dude. Sorry again. I know I'm not supposed to talk about all of the emotional issues you guys have. I'm not supposed to talk about your pasts too much. So I'm just trying to figure out where the boundaries are.
Hang on.
Those are the boundaries.
Why are we not talking about Long Shadow?
Oh, your blue-green friend got really annoyed when I brought him up yesterday because I didn't know who he was. I'm
It's a
assuming there's
sensitive-
unresolved conflict around his death is what I assumed, but I don't know what's
Long
going on.
Shadow's not dead.
Oh.
He's
Let's
still
just
alive. He's
Drop it, please. It's
Yeah, I'm dropping it.
a sensitive subject for some of us, okay? Let's just...
Jason's just staring at Audra, just like he's
No.
just like.
Kate is
oh.
trying not to stare at Audra, but is, yeah, aware.
I'm gonna go find a bookshelf, and I'll just leave.
Don't sleep on the bookshelves again, please. It's not
Jason, I
quirky.
made a new friend. She's very nice. She is part of the reason why we got invited to the party. Actually, not part of the reason. She's the whole reason we got invited to the party. I was just befriending her to get into the noble scene because I figured it would help us, and I didn't know what else to do, but I just really like her. So
Okay.
she's my friend now.
And
Well, I'm happy for you.
Audra, of course. Of course, we're happy for you. It just. Everything's changing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. And Audra's gonna
Yeah.
walk out the door.
Well,
Okay.
eventful morning already.
Alright,
gonna look at
I'm also
Jason.
I'm going to go as well.
Jason, hey. You know, kind of just put a hand on your shoulder just as you go to leave. She's like, are you doing okay? Talk to me.
I really miss Long Shadow, and I know that we all do.
I know.
And I feel like if we pretend that he didn't exist, then
It's not. No, we're not pretending he doesn't exist. He was a dear friend of ours. He did. So is a dear friend of ours, and always will be. And
what
He
if
made-
I die and everyone forgets me, and then they don't want, or
Jason,
everyone.
no, hey, no one's gonna forget you. I could never forget you. I may be forgetting things and apparently sacrificing my memories for things, but I never
He's-
sacrificed my memory of you.
He was so smart, and he always knew the right answer to everything, and he knew how to get there and how to explain it to help it make sense, and I feel like there's so much fucking input at the moment that
We're all finding our feet, and there's no one way. There's no one right way to do things. Longshadow had his way, and certainly had his fancy way of saying it, which might have sounded, clever. But hey, we all have our ways.
I think he's
Have
the
your ways.
smartest cat in the world.
Sure. Certainly up there. I mean, hey. The reason he's not here with us now is because he put what he believed to be his duty first.
Yeah,
That was
I
saving
know.
his people. That's what he said from day one.
And
That was
was
his goal, and he was able to achieve it. If I had a way to do something similar, you think I wouldn't do that?
Of course, and
We all would.
absolutely, and that's not what I'm saying. I think he done the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he done what he thought was right, and
Yeah.
and I don't want to forget that.
Well, we won't. None of us will. There's just a lot going on in the moment and a lot to think about. I mean, put it this way. I think just because he's not here doesn't mean that we can't think about him. But something we certainly shouldn't do is think about him too much to the point where it seems like we're mourning him. Because like you said, he's not gone. He's just home.
And we can visit him whenever we want as well.
Exactly. We'll go see him again. You think he wouldn't want to see us again?
Of course he does. He always wants to see us.
Yeah.
You guys get to Rinatoxi and it's like, I really wish you'd called first.
Yeah.
I am sorry, Jason. I just expected you to give me 2 weeks' notice. I'm actually just headed out of town.
He
So I will see you next time.
opens the door and there's like a separate adventuring party and like sipping tea.
Oh,
Yeah, it's actually, it's all just the Runaten siblings. Like he's made his own adventuring party with all his siblings, and they're just doing things now.
Well, this is really awkward.
Well, I thought you were out of town.
We'll get there, Jason. Just gonna take some time.
And we'll get your memories back, even if I have to shock you 1,000 times.
I mean, I don't. Maybe.
Kate will be
We'll see.
brain dead by the end of this campaign.
Just giving him like shock therapy in his sleep.
Please no. Please don't do that again. Like, I appreciate the effort, but also forcing lightning bolts into my brain isn't gonna help the memories come back. You know.
It's my power. I get to choose what I do with it. I was healing you. I was making you feel better.
No. Actually, you don't. You get to choose what you do with your magical power to yourself.
No. I don't mean like I get to choose what to do to you. I mean I get to choose what my magic does, you know? So I wasn't attacking you. I was using the magic to heal you. And that's because I've done lots of reading.
Like that.
Yeah, I know. And it's getting good.
Jason, that was sarcasm.
Oh.
Stung a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be fine. We got this. We'll stick together and we'll get through this, and then once it's over, we can go wherever we want. We can go see Longshadow. We can. I mean, think about it this way. You miss Longshadow the same way I miss him, but I also miss my family. I mean, I hadn't seen my parents in months, and then I saw them for an hour, maybe. And then, well, now they're somewhere down south. I haven't been able to send word to them since then, and, well,
But
I want to see them again. But just because they're not here doesn't mean that they're gone.
Jason's going to hug Cade.
Oh, he'll hug you back. So I was watching Buddy's face very carefully when I was like, yeah, they're not gone, are they, Buddy? Stone face. Stone face. Yeah. No, Kate'll give him a good hug back.
This dice is really interesting.
Buddy! Leave my family alone!
Uh-huh.
Buddy!
Uh-huh.
Fuck!
Anyway.
So
you guys finish this tender moment, and Audra, what are you doing? You said you were leaving. Are you going out of the tower? Are you?
Yeah, Audra's gonna go out of the tower, and she's gonna go pick up some flowers.
Okay. Yeah. Without much difficulty, you're by the time you're getting much closer to the noble district at this point, where all most of the noble houses are, including the Silverhall Manor. And yeah, you can find a florist and like a street vendor florist and buy some nice flowers.
Can I pick up snapdragons?
Sure, I don't know what those look like.
It's okay.
They're
I'm
really
going to
pretty.
pick up a bouquet of snapdragons.
Okay. Cost you 5 copper.
Okay.
Oh, those are pretty. I like those. What color?
Red and orange.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask, and you ask for those colors, and they start making a bouquet out of red and orange.
Excellent. As I'm out buying the flowers, do I hear any gossip of anything that happened? Do I hear any gossip concerning nobles or the princess?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, I rolled a 14. Perception plus 2, 16.
You don't hear anything about that. You hear, like, eventually, like, sometimes you'll think you've heard something, and it's mainly just, like, them talking about the fact there was a party and which nobles were in attendance, and there doesn't seem to be any scandals.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
dear.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and head to the Silverhall estate.
Okay. You head to Silverhall Manor. The guards at the very front gate let you through, and the guy at the door stops you. He goes, just...
Good morning.
Good morning. What business do you have here?
I have a flower arrangement to deliver to Lady Elena.
Is the lady expecting you?
Yes, she should be. If you would like, you may go ask her. I will stand here.
Yeah, he opens the door and, like, mutters some words, and after a couple minutes, they let you through. You know, Lady Elena is waiting in her chambers.
Excellent, thank you. I'm gonna wink at him, and I'm gonna start walking up
Okay.
her chambers.
He looks a bit taken off guard by the wink, and you head up to her chambers. And yeah, inside she's currently sat at her, like, dressing table, just getting herself ready for the day. It's still, I'd say it's around about 10 a.m. at this point, and yeah, she's just she's all dressed up. She's just finishing, like, spraying perfume, getting her hair in order. Audra, please come in. Those look lovely.
Yes, well, not as lovely as you.
Flattering as always.
Always. How was your evening? I'm sorry that I left you so early.
That's quite all right. I had a little too much to drink, possibly. But it wasn't the most boring party.
Yeah?
Well, just I was able to invite some people that I liked, so I wasn't wanting for interesting talking companions.
I see. Yes, is Gleamscale one of those people that you really like? She seemed fun.
Well, she looked interesting, so I didn't talk to her much after the conversation that you joined us in.
Oh, a shame. So what else happened? Did I miss anything? Like, did anything interesting happen? What about the princess?
The princess talked for a while about the war effort. She'll be leaving town in around about a week after a few more festivities. They'll be assembling the armies from the surrounding areas, and then they'll be marching south. And I shall probably be marching with them. At least to the... I'll be leaving the city. I'll be returning to my estate.
Oh. Are you looking forward to that?
Very much so. I am a southern girl, although I have to make sure that my people are prepared, as south of Murgatoria never fares very well in wartime.
Oh, shit. So they're going south to have it out then with her sister?
Most likely. Last word I got, the Princess Eudora, General Eudora was at the gift, I believe.
Edora's at the gift.
Oh,
I'm really sorry you have to deal with all this. It can't be easy for you or your people.
It's quite alright. My husband rarely joins me at our estate, especially with the current times. He's gunning to have his silver support the war effort, and, you know, business with politics, blah blah blah. Point is,
Yes,
I shall be...
always seems to...
I should be free of him until this all blows over.
I see. Personally, right? What do you honestly think about all this?
I think that the princesses are being a little irresponsible. Not nearly as irresponsible as their father for not choosing his own bloody heir. But they each know that they have their strengths. They know that Ellerin is the diplomat, and they know that Eudora is a respected and capable general. And yet both of them have it in their mind that they should be in charge of both aspects.
Yeah, that doesn't quite make sense to me either. Why can't you share like good siblings?
Quite.
Speaking of siblings and heirs, not to gossip about the Emperor and his family, but was there ever any talk of any, like, illegitimacy or, like, any other heirs? Because I feel like now would be a really bad time for any of that to come out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, though. It's more likely to happen now than at any other time. There'll be some bastard who bears a passing resemblance to the Emperor who will be staking his own claim, claiming he's the lost heir. More than likely than not, it'll be lies. But these times of power vacuums always leads to people trying their luck.
Yeah, I hear that. All right. Well, where's the old ball and chain now?
Well, Silverhall, I haven't seen him this morning. You would know that they have separate chambers. I haven't seen him this morning. I don't believe he's in the house though.
I see. Well, would you like to... Do you want to go horseback riding?
You see, she kind of like glows up at that and it's like, absolutely.
Great.
I didn't
Go
know
ahead
you
and-
rode.
I'm not really great, but I'd do anything with you.
Well, absolutely. I have some horses here in the city if you would like to.
I would love to.
Okay. And you guys go straight from there, or are you planning on doing anything else here?
Does she need to get ready?
She probably would change out of her dress and into some, like, leathers and stuff.
Okay.
Her more practical look.
she's gonna be like, I'll wait for you down in the main hall.
It'll only take me a moment. She disappears. You see the dress just fling over the room divider.
As she's waiting, is it possible for me to run to the place where I know where the secret door is just to check it?
Yeah.
Or would that take too long?
You probably be able to. If you like hot steps, make me a stealth check to make sure you don't spot any.
Yeah.
You're not spotted by any staff.
No, we'll do this one. Oh, 9, 10, 11.
11. So yeah, you would get out. So you'd like make your way to the door to the guest room, and right as you do, you would see up the stairs one of the housekeepers with like a basket full of laundry just comes up the stairs onto the landing and spots you. You haven't yet gone through the door, but
right. No, I'm just. Do they say anything, or are they just like? Do they stop?
Or do
they
look at you and they look a bit. They don't say anything, but they just give you a little bit of a look. Yeah. And she like walks a bit quickly past you.
If I do a quick peek around, and as soon as she's not in line of sight, I would like to just. Is there a keyhole that I can peek through?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna peek.
Okay, you look through, and I won't make you make a perception check. The daylight fills the room. It looks, well, it's the guest room you saw the night before. Nothing looks like it's been disturbed. No one's staying here.
All right. I'll go back to the main hall.
Okay, so you head downstairs and into the main hall, where the remnants of last night's party are currently being cleaned up by housekeepers. There's a sticky bit on the floor that's currently being mopped up, and left by Jason. And yeah, you can wait there. And after a little bit, you Lady Elena returns down the hall, downstairs, and she's wearing clothes with a much different color palette. You saw mainly while she's been here, she's been wearing red, black, and gold, which is the weirdly the colors of Lord Silverhall. And very ostentatious, but now you see she's wearing a much more practical. She's wearing like a brown leather overcoat, which extends to these black fur-lined leather gloves, and she has a cloak on with a white fur mantle and a large blue cloak that is her own colors.
Blue suits you so much better.
Doesn't it? Thank you. And she's like, she just gives it a little twirl.
My lady.
What a kind... I was going to call you gentleman, but what affectation would be. She just says, my lady, and goes past you as well. And you guys head. You are led in a carriage to the outskirts of town where there is a stable there, and you guys get on some horses, and she leads you for a ride outside the city.
Brilliant. While we're riding outside the city, do I notice any... I would just like to actively keep an eye out for any people... Well, I guess I wouldn't... Never mind.
Okay.
I'm just going to enjoy my time riding with her.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's got her very large... I think it's a Shetland... The one with the giant hooves. Imi would know. Which is hers. You've got this large brown and black horse, and then you've got a white mare.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can start to enjoy riding. Okay, we're going to return back to the tower. What are your three doing? We're done playing Dating Sim.
Being bored and not going around town, there's not a whole lot I can do in a town where I am wanted by many people, so I'm just gonna hang out and be around.
I'm trying to think. Was there in town? Was there anywhere that we might be able to get some possibly like some better gear or anything like that, or is it not really? Does it not really have those kind of places here?
Sorry, what are you doing? One second, I'm just horse nerd over those times.
So in town here, would there be anywhere that I could find that might have possibly some better gear that I could kind of?
I mean, you can go to there are blacksmiths. You haven't seen a magic item shop, but it's a capital of a kingdom, so it would probably have most things here.
Okay. Trying to think, what would I want to upgrade?
Yes, he has a Shire horse. Thank you, Amy. That's what
Yeah.
Elena has.
Trying to think if I'd be able to upgrade my armor, perhaps.
Have we got?
I would say in the time. So actually, no, you would know the shops because that was the one things you researched during your week. So yeah, there are good blacksmiths for armor and weapons, and there are general purpose blacksmiths for things like horse tack. Then there is a magic item shop that does deal in some things. You tried looking for adamantine armor, but you couldn't find any. Adamantine armor is very, very rare. You asked around, and you guessed that probably the place they all pointed you to would be more Rockgarden, as the dwarves there are much better smiths, and adamantine isn't technically magical. It's just very, very finely crafted out of a very rare material.
That's fair. Would I... Just thinking, would there be anywhere I could go to where I might possibly be able to trade out? Because at the moment, I currently have a scale mail with the enchantment on it, so that it is like silent.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give me disadvantage on stealth. Is there anywhere I'd be able to go where I might be able to trade that out for possibly breastplate? I believe it is the same value, but I think I would prefer breastplate over that.
Getting breastplate easy enough. Getting a breastplate with the with that same enchantment, not as easy. You can't.
Breastplate isn't disadvantage anyway.
They don't.
Yeah. Because that would basically, that's almost what I'm thinking of doing, is going somewhere where I might possibly be able to, like, not even need money to exchange hands. So it would be like, hey, I'll trade you this magical armor that is a full set, but it's silent in exchange for breastplate. Because it's kind of it's the same deal.
I'd say, especially since it's enchanted, you could probably get a straight trade for that of just a mundane breastplate. I would we don't even have to roleplay that.
Cool. Yeah.
Mundane breastplate in exchange for an enchanted set of scale mail. Yeah, they'll make that trade.
Cool. Nice. Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah, so I'll just get it in my usual colors.
Okay, so you get a set of you got a blackened steel breastplate.
Yeah.
Sweet. Jason's gonna knock on Cass's door.
Yep. What's up?
Hey. Fancy doing some recon?
I mean, recon on which house? I thought we were gonna wait until Audra got back.
Well, I don't know how long she's going to be. We can check out which seems viable and go from there.
All of them burned pretty well. I've been to Rexwood's house, been to Silverhand's house, and I don't think we currently are planning on burning anyone else's houses down. Let's see here. We've gotten everything we can out of Silverhand, so we can just burn his without doing any recon, because we've already done that. But we're not allowed to burn it until we make sure that Audra's friend isn't at the house. Which I guess they're out on a... I don't know if they're still at the house while they're doing their weird date thing, so we could do that. Or we could just... I mean, it just seems weird when I referred to it earlier.
Yeah.
We could just burn down Rexwood's house. I mean,
Should we go burn down Rexwood's house?
Nah, I feel like the guy would be annoyed if we just left and we wouldn't hear the end of it. Well, he keeps wanting to call you the kid, but you're very specific. Like, I'm not a kid.
No, I love it. No, I love it.
I would say you would know
Cade
Cade is not in the building right now.
I know that he's not in the building, but also, if we burn down a house and he finds out, we're gonna have to deal with that eventually.
I mean,
just burning this house, you just hear just from down the road, Jason.
I mean, you know what I can do? I know what we can do for the day. You wanna help me plan something really fun?
go on. I'm listening.
Okay. So, you know, we both know where the princess is staying right now, right?
Do you know where the princess is staying?
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been in town for like a week. Anyway, what we do, I can make animals send messages. This is what I did yesterday. What if we just start like spam calling the princess? What if we just send the same message like 20 times?
What would we say?
Whoa, okay. We list everyone we know who's in the cult, and we just go, our cultists, and we send that list like 10 times. I mean, they left us home alone. Like, what are they expecting we're going to do? Burn something down? This is much more responsible of us. If anything, we would be irresponsible to not do it.
Oh no.
Yeah! What?
Alright, so who do you guys know that's in the cult?
Jonathan?
Okay. What's his first name?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Okay, Aaron Jonathan.
And I have a list somewhere in my trousers. Wait, and he's like gonna like start scrounging around from a loose piece of paper.
Because I can send up to 25 words in a single message, so we got a lot of names we can throw on here.
Damn.
You need to know the location, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I said. We know where the princess is staying, and I know generally what she looks like. Because she has very distinct features, because she's a royal member.
Yep.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, where is it?
I hate it. I hate that laugh.
Okay. Are you gonna throw names that aren't in the cult on there? Because that'd be hilarious. I'm just gonna take you at your word on these.
I'm gonna send you a list.
Oh, you're sending me a list? Okay, let me measure out words real quick. Okay.
Jimothy.
Jimarone. Zimbabwe.
Right, no.
These nuts.
Man Bat is part of the cult.
Marilka.
Just typing. This is the best. I have never been so excited for a Discord message. I'm so happy that this is happening. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is better than if we just went and burned down Rexwood's house. Can all the players agree with me, right?
Yeah.
Like, these were the two options. Is we either burn someone's house down or we cause a war, which we're already at war. So, you know. It is interesting though that your boo didn't say that anything had happened with my messenger, because it would have at least started saying a message. Unless it got killed going into the house. I wonder who killed it. They killed an innocent bird. Piccolo was so nice.
The what are they called?
The Viridian Guard?
Viridian Guard.
Yeah, I mean, they could have, but that's really rude.
Wait a moment.
Or Ellerin wasn't in the main hall when it happened.
I mean, even then, it's supposed to look for her at the area. All I said
I know.
was build.
It could have found her in another room.
That's valid. That's fair. Ooh, maybe we can send a signal on the note. We can be like, if you want to hear more, light a green fire on the edge of the fortress or something.
We can do something cool like that.
Right, yeah.
Okay, you send me your list.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, these will all fit. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So names that we're gonna throw on the list. I'm not gonna give titles because that's use of word. So Helena Aldridge, Sterling Rexwood, because fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Godfrey Franquette.
Fuck that guy too.
Are these just people you interacted with, or are these people we know are actually cultists?
This is a hand-drawn list that Jason has
John
from
in the
Sorodin.
Viridian Guard. I'm not putting John in the Viridian Guard. Fenedor Stunering? Who is this person? Why is Cade's dad on this list?
What the fuck? No, it's not. It's not Cade's dad. It's Cade's uncle.
Oh, Cade's uncle. Okay.
Oh my
Arthur
god.
Vakian is also dead.
Yeah. And then Aron Jonderthan.
I also don't know that Jason's ever heard Arthur's first name.
Oh,
no, he has because Longshadow heard the first name.
Okay.
Yes.
Jonathan. Okay, so we've used 10 words for 5 names at this point because I'm not putting John in the Viridian Guard. And who's Fenedor Stunering?
Thaddeus Stennering.
Fenedor.
Okay, that's not what he wrote. Thaddeus. Okay. Thaddeus Stennering.
If all you were going to do is copy down that list, I could have sent that to Aaron. Jesus.
But have you guys run across anyone else in the cult?
I just
Dark Paw, fuck you. You don't know that? You don't know that? Okay. Okay, well, if that's it, let's see here. Wait, Silverhand's not on this list. Like, what the fuck? You're missing it. Oh, no.
Silverhall.
Silverhall. I fuck up his name on purpose. What's his first name?
Tasker.
Okay.
Tasker.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 words. So I've got 11 words to work with here.
Right. Okay,
wait.
This is
cultists.
Are Soros cultists.
They want to depose you. Okay, that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got 4 words left.
I might have another one for you.
Okay.
What's the name?
I don't know it. Yeah. Can I check the messages?
What's that one
Me?
cultist in your notes that you haven't told us about yet? That's I can't remember his name. What's his name?
I personally, as Aaron who played Longshadow, I
they're
remember
cultists.
one cultist that you guys haven't said yet, but you guys haven't thought of it.
I haven't looked at my notes because I would have written it down.
Eli Vakian.
I was gonna say, Captain whatever as fuck the pirate.
Last Blade.
No, that's it.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was
yeah.
gonna-
Yeah.
He's the cultist.
Yep.
Blackwood.
And
Oh, Blackwood.
yep.
I thought you were talking about Last Blade, the Runatype
I
guy.
said last blade.
No. I was talking about Blackwood.
Okay, so I'll throw Blackwood on there too because I don't know who that is.
We don't know that.
No, we don't at all. But Jason's just like, fuck you.
Okay, so
think
currently
about that
I have used up all but one word.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna write. I'm gonna write the last word is just gonna be run.
Would XOXO count as one word?
Oh my god! No, I'll just make kissy noises at the end of the message because it has to deliver it exactly how I said it.
Lol.
Okay.
Hugs and
Does
kisses.
the animal messenger just looks at you like?
I don't think we're planning on burning down a building today. So I'm gonna use quite a few spells to do this because I don't technically have to animal friendship them first. I just did that for flavor reasons. I only have to for animal messenger. I just have to choose a tiny creature.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a 2nd level spell. I'll use all my 2nd level slots on it. Fuck it. And you know what? Let's go ahead. No, I'll just use the 2nd levels for now. I'm gonna go ahead. Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta, all three of those birds. I'm gonna send all three to send the message. Helena Aldridge Bridge, whatever Hex wrote.
Helena Aldridge.
Sterling Rexwood, Godfrey Franquette, Arthur Vakian, Aran Jonathan. I can't read my own writing. Something Sterling, something Silverhall, Captain Lastblade, Captain Blackbeard are cultists. They want to depose you. Run.
Captain Blackbeard.
No,
Blackwood.
Wood. I can't read my own writing. It's bad.
Our cultists run.
Our
cultists.
cultists, period, pause, run. And I'm gonna send that 3 times via 3 different birds, 5 minutes apart each.
I would just like to say, out of character here, remember when Cade was like, yeah, so she looks like this emperor, could be a bad thing. And now you guys are just letting them know all the cultists that we know.
That's good, you know. It's great, because based on what she does, we learn some things. We learn whether or not she's with the cult.
But we also learn, she also learns which cultists have been exposed.
That's valid, and she knows who we're going to burn their houses down. That doesn't change the fact we're going to burn their houses down. This is fine. We can't have this debate. You're not here. Fight me.
Cade isn't here, so like he can't stop you. But also,
so I send that message 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like once an hour though.
No, once every like 5 minutes.
Oh, because if it yeah.
I'm gonna say the periods between are more than 5 minutes because you have to find the bird first.
You tell me there aren't like just like birds hanging, like pigeons?
Yeah, sure, there are birds just hanging around and pigeons and stuff, but you need to
you just run up and grab it.
You need to get close to them and like find their. It's
I
like
just have to offer them morsels of food.
It just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah. They're specifically to go to the keep that I know that she's staying at and look for the woman with black hair and green eyes. And then I use whatever Cass else would know about her because I don't think he's seen her like 2 or 3 times at this point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Birdie now has to decide what the fuck he's gonna do with that information. Yeah. He's like, oh, these players, they're gonna be secretive and not talk to the princess until we actually RP with the princess.
I never thought that.
I don't know how we would even get close to her, to be honest.
I have the ability to spam call people via bird. Alright? This spell is my new favorite spell.
This is the D&D version of harassing somebody on Twitter.
How is this spell different than the sending spell,
We can call
Birdie?
it tweeting. We can call it tweeting.
We can
It's
literally
not.
call
It's still
it tweeting.
they're both bullshit.
You just
With sending, you can negate it by anti-scrying spells. There's the difference.
Yeah,
You can
this one's
block
literally just
them.
you're getting harassed by
You
Mother
get
Nature.
harassed by tiny fauna. Okay. All right, you've done that.
God.
All right, that's for me. That's for me to mull over.
Jay, I think that's what Jason and I do, and we really bond over this for a while.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree with
bro.
that.
Jason,
Yeah.
so yeah, we take that message, and I just walk up to a bird with a little bit of food, and I'm like, all right, so this is how you do this. You hand the bird the food, and then you give them a name. This one is going to be Vegeta. And then we're going to send this one off, and it's going to look for the woman with the black hair and the green eyes. And we're going to say the message, and then it flies off.
Jason is going to chase pigeons around like a child at a fountain, just trying to catch them up in his hands.
Yeah. And that's what we do for the afternoon, is we just get pigeons, send messages, profit.
Okay.
Where does the profit come in?
Entertainment value, to be honest.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Right.
you guys wanted to burn a house down.
Yeah.
Yep, you've done that. Moving on. Who are we going to move on to? Audra. Okay. Welcome to what you guys are doing. So you and Elena have been off on quite a nice ride, and you have taken. She wants to go for a little venture into the woods. What would you like? She starts leading you around that direction. Would you be willing to just like carry this on, or are you kind of stopping and wanting to go out to the city?
No, actually, I'll continue out into the woods with her. Can I get can I do an insight check for a general disposition read on her, like what her mood is?
Sure, make an insight check.
Oh, natural 1.
Yeah.
Seems like she's having a good time.
Okay.
She seems thankful to be out of the city.
As we're riding along, I'm gonna pull my horse up next to hers, and I'm gonna say, Elena, are you in a frame of mind where you would be willing to accept some information?
It's very strange. This is all happening while you're riding.
Uh-huh.
That's an interesting way of saying it, but I suppose. Why? What's wrong?
I feel like I want to tell you something simply because I care about you. And I'm a little bit worried with what's happening, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Okay.
Have you heard any gossip or any whisperings or anything about a certain cult or government entity that is kind of in the undercurrent of the world at the moment?
No.
I'm gonna pull my horse to a stop.
She pulls up alongside me.
I'm gonna take just a quick peek around. There's no one around us, right? We're in the woods?
No, you're in the outskirts of the woods. We can't spot anyone around you right now. Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20.
You would hear there are some sounds of like rustlings further into the woods, off the beaten track. It doesn't sound like any. It sounds like animals.
Okay. I'm just gonna be aware of that direction then. I'll just keep my awareness in that direction as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to give her a very abridged version of what the cult is. That it is the Cult of Soros. And I'm also going to say there were people that are in this cult, that are in the nobility here. And
so what do you tell her? Like, I know you just said a very abridged version of the cult, but what are the specifics?
So it is the Cult of Soros, what we believe their main plan is, which is to take over the entire continent and use the coming War of the Princesses as an opportunity. That they mainly exist or operate within criminal organizations and in secret. And that they have a grip in almost every continent, or in almost every country on the continent.
Okay. Her brow furrows at this. She's she definitely looks concerned. Why is this? Why are you telling me this?
Because there are people that are very close to you that are involved in this. I know it sounds crazy, but even you yourself earlier today, you said that it was possible and that crazy stuff happens during tumultuous times like this.
Yes, weird sects, groups prop up all the time during wartime. Opportunists.
I just don't want you to get caught up in this unknowingly. So I just want to make you aware of what's happening around you.
What are you trying to tell me?
you. I trust you, and I really like you, and I really hope that you don't shun me. And your husband's in it, and these other people are in it, and I just tell her.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
Okay. Oh, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I really like you. Okay. Persuasion. I rolled a 15. 16.
Okay. You see, she's like looking down at her horse, and she just... Okay. We should return to the city. And she wheels her horse around.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to need proof of this, Audra.
I have some of it, maybe. I can show you.
Very well. I was going to return to our house and look.
Yep.
Okay. You guys, unless you have more to say, we can
Nope.
move back to house. So it's getting you guys getting pretty hungry now. It's early afternoon. When you guys finally head back to the get back to the Silverhall estate. Eleni just takes off her cloak, throws it to some the footman, and you guys speed up to the chambers upstairs. Very well. So, where do you think to start?
Do we know, is Lord Silverhall home? Is he here anywhere on the premises?
She would have asked when she came in, and Lord Silverhall is not currently in.
Great. Then in that case, I'm literally just going to lead her exactly where we were, and I'm going to show her all of that.
Okay, so you head into the guest room.
Yep.
And into the walk-in wardrobe, and you remove the false paneling behind, which leads to the spiral staircase going down into the meeting room. Inside there is the meeting hall with the long table, the empty pedestals. You lead her up. She's silent all the time you're doing this. You lead her up into the central circular chamber, where there are still the mangled remains of the helmed horrors, as well as this square scorch mark in the center, which was where you trapped and melted that helmed horror. There is the thing that disturbs her. So you show her the sleeping quarters with that door heading somewhere, the heavy armored door, and finally you show her the cells. And you can see she looked very shocked all this time, but when you show her the cells, she looks almost queasy, as inside, I'm assuming you have some form of light with you. Inside there is a skeleton in the area where Cass was sleeping, that you would know you saw last time. That was Cass's cellmate. And in the other cells, there are no skeletons, no body remains, but there is the remains of people who had been there, in terms of their leavings, and it is a disgusting sight. And you see she looks very queasy. And this is the wrong kind of music. And this is certainly this isn't evidence of cult, but my husband is doing something terrible. I think I need a word with him.
Elena, I don't know that I would necessarily do that. I don't... Maybe telling you is a mistake, because now that you know, it just puts you in more danger. God damn it.
Perhaps we should go back upstairs.
Okay.
She's once she resolves, she's like leading you up now, and she leads you back upstairs, and she leads you past her room, past the guest room, and out the guest room, past her room, and into my Discord's frozen. And into the chambers of Lord Silverhall. Well, not the chambers, the office area of Lord Silverhall.
Mm-hmm.
She produces a key from her pocket and unlocks it and enters. And she starts going through things, like frantically searching through things, taking good care to put things back once she's finished with them. Until eventually she finds this leather logbook of some kind. It's this thick leather book about that big.
Damn.
And she unfurls it, and you see on the inside it's a ledger of transactions.
We need that.
Yikes.
My husband does not have many uses to such an organization, but his coffers are deep. And she starts looking through. If I can be frank with you, Audra.
Always.
If I can take control of the family's finances, I can remove much of the strength of this organization, if what you've told me is true.
Okay. Okay.
I need you with me tonight.
I will stay with you.
And she goes to, she leads you back to her chambers and into her own walk-in wardrobe. And you can see it's very much divided into Silverhall clothes and her own clothes. And she pulls out this large leather case from underneath and opens it up with these gold fastenings, opens it up, and inside there is a finely crafted crossbow.
Murder, murder, murder,
Shit,
murder.
just fucking heat.
Okay.
And yep, she pulls it out, and inside there is also a quiver of finely crafted arrows. And basically her hunting garb underneath that. It's very basic leather armor. And yeah, she starts getting into it. And that is where we're going to leave Audra for now.
I was so worried that you were going to say that's where we're leaving the session. I was about to be pissed.
That is where we're going to go on break, though, for 10 minutes.
Okay, thank God.
We'll be back
Go,
10 minutes from now. We'll be back at the 50-minute mark. Okay?
Ben, get some
Yeah.
water. You owe them a hydration check.
Everyone
go
gets
anywhere,
some
peeps.
drinks. Okay? Bye-bye!
Bye.
Oh, Discord filtered my burp.
And welcome back. Welcome back to the Sorodin Chronicles. Glad you all got back.
Yeah.
I swear Aaron waits to hear the click of my mouse and then says things.
I do that. You should mute yourself before you go live.
do.
Yeah. Welcome back. I've been thrown off my rhythm. Okay. Last time, when we left off on the Sorodin Chronicles, Audra revealed to Lady Elena Silverhall that she, of the cult's existence, and then went to further say, as Lady Elena was confused why she was being told about this, to reveal that, in fact, her husband, Lord Tasker Silverhall, was a member of said cult, whichever sect of the cult was within the city of Fenedor. Upon supplying Lady Elena with proof of this, as she did make a compelling case, Lady Elena was given enough doubts to allow Audra to explain herself and prove it. She then returned to Silverhall Manor, revealed the secret underground complex that they had fought the Helmed Horrors in last time, and then Elena went through her husband's desk, finding his logbook, his pocketbook, whatever you want to call it, the book where he records all of his finances. Whatever she found in there, she confirmed everything that she knew, and she surmised that Lord Silverhall was acting as the bank for the sect of the cult within this city, and that Elena would be able to rid herself of her husband and also take control of the finances that were currently being used for the cult in one fell swoop, if she, with Audra's help, put an end to her husband. That's where we're going to pick up. Audra, I'll allow you to react to this.
While Lady Elena is gathering her things and putting them on and getting ready, Audra's gonna say, I mean, I understand that you need to confront him, but as for what we're about to do, are you sure you want to be involved?
I think with my help you'll have the best chance of getting close to him.
That's fair.
But perhaps there's a smarter way of going about this.
I'm just a little bit worried that if you're around, things will... I don't know how loyal your house people are. I'm worried that things will get back to you and that this will all go south. If it's an accident or he gets mugged or something, then it's not nearly as big of a deal.
Perhaps you could arrange something.
Yes, I can, actually. I mean,
I could invite my husband to go hunting with me.
You could do that. And I could be a bandit.
This could work.
Listen, any way you want to do this, Elena, I know this is a lot.
In truth, I've always wished him dead. I just never thought I'd be the one pulling the trigger.
You are free to hand the gun over. You don't have to.
It's a crossbow, not a gun. That's what I say.
You can feel free to hand it over. I'm just saying.
I feel more comfortable having it.
Okay.
I'm not a stranger to getting my hands messy, Audra.
I like you so much. Okay. I have another question for you. Do you really not care about him at all?
Ours was always a financial arrangement.
Mm.
He supplied me with the means to keep my people safe, and I supplied him with an heir. That was the plan. I've taken precautions against that second half, but I've only ever been a broodbear to him.
Got it. Okay, so, A plan. You both go hunting. This hunting trip will not go well for you two. I will go ahead and take him. And if you do not mind, I would also like to interrogate him before he is gone. Is that all right with you?
Torture is less in my wheelhouse. I think I'll leave that one to you.
Thank you. When do you want to do this?
It may be difficult to get him to go for a ride at night. Perhaps in the morning.
Sure.
I can tell him that I saw a prize stag while we were riding today, and he can present it as a gift to the princess.
Brilliant. That's a brilliant idea. All right. Where are you going to take him? Are you going to take him roughly around the spot we were?
There is a more secluded area a little ways further into the wood. She pulls out, she gets like some maps and stuff, and of the surrounding area, and she just gives you a place that you'd be able to find now that you know it.
Got
I'll
it.
go into the details, but yeah, it's a little ways into the woods. It's a more densely thicketed area where there are more. It's further away from the track, and there's more wildlife in that area. It's less a place for traders and stuff.
All right. Do you normally go hunting alone?
I normally
If you invite him?
I normally bring my companions with me when I go hunting, but I think I'll be able to if I can. I have a way of getting to him, which is I goad him.
I see. Okay. All right, so I'll basically set up a thick ambush for you there.
Very
And
well.
then if you would like, you may get away once it happens.
Very well.
Would you still like company tonight?
I think so. I don't feel safe here.
I understand. Let me write a letter really fast.
If you need to go and see your friends, I'll be fine for the next few hours.
Okay, excellent. I'll be right back. I'll be quick.
See, she doesn't return her crossbow to the case. She keeps it out. And once you leave her room, you hear the door lock behind you.
Shit, okay. Are there any servants or guards nearby?
Yeah, so there are a few private guard outside the house, and there are a number of household servants.
Does it seem, if I do a quick check, does it seem like anybody could have heard us or was by the door or was near the vicinity of when we were having the conversation?
It doesn't seem like when you exit the room, like no one's been directly outside eavesdropping from the looks of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Wavebreakers.
Okay. and Jason and Cass would probably be returning from. You probably have quite a while since returned from your hijinks, along with Cade as well. Cade, you probably.
I like to think that when they return, Jason and Cass are very respectfully, very professionally looking, just sitting looking at 2 books, not actually reading, as though they've done nothing wrong. Hello, Jason. How was your day? Did you do anything interesting on this fine day?
Well, no houses were burnt down, so.
No houses were burnt down this day. It's quite a pleasant and calm day today in Fenedor.
Why
This is what you
you
return
guys
to, Cade.
acting?
Yes.
Why are you guys acting weird?
We're not acting weird. You're acting strangely.
Can I insight check them?
Sure, go ahead. Guys, make a deception check. And can Cass make it with disadvantage because of the weird voice he's doing?
thing is, I don't need to roll the second time. I'm gonna be honest here.
Okay, cool.
No, neither do I. Well, no.
They are acting. They are
so
barely containing their
insight-
giggles.
Yeah, I mean that is not even a +1. That is only a 12. So
What did
Well, I
you
mean, I
get
got a
roll?
3. What'd you get, Jason?
Bad.
I got an 11.
Yeah.
They are barely containing their giggles.
Yep.
guys, what did you do?
You'll never take me alive.
Fine, I'll just summon the staff and point it at you and be like, "What did you do?" He's not summoned any spell or anything. He's just pointing the stick at you.
I'm gonna wait for Roger to be back, so that way I get both your reactions at once. It'll be great. We didn't do anything that endangered ourselves, if that's what you're asking.
What are we
Why
talking
don't
about
I
in danger?
believe you?
Hello, Audra. Hello, Audra. Jason, I feel like you had a bit of fun today. Do you want to tell them what we did?
Oh God.
No.
Oh, Jason was not in any way involved with the actions that I took today. And he did nothing wrong and was a good lad and
Just
stood today in the
Tell us
tower.
what you did, please.
So, you know how yesterday I sent that message to Princess Ellerin regarding Silverhall being a cultist?
Right.
Yes.
So I sent her another one today.
Oh God.
To be more precise, 3.
Oh God.
And they were all the same message. And then I list the 10 people. Are cultists. They want to depose you. Run.
You told her to
So-
run?
Kate crabs and is like, remember very specifically this morning when I told you about a very disturbing dream I had and the very similar likeness between
Yeah.
this princess and a literal.
If anything, that makes that guy more dangerous to the princess, because if he has a legitimate reason to take the throne after both the princesses are dead,
Okay, have you got new armor?
Yeah, I did. It's really
It's
nice.
Kate is in a
actually.
shiny new breastplate.
Oh,
Ah.
how much did that cost you?
Let's talk about that
I made a
instead.
deal with someone. Made it
Oh,
straight.
okay. Oh shit! You know what I should have done today? I reach over to my backpack and hold it up where there's 2 big ass silver longswords attached to them. I should have done that today. That would have been smart. We'll do
You
it.
might
Yeah.
have to hold off on that, actually.
So
I probably shouldn't
Yeah.
sell them in Fenedor now that I think about it. I should probably wrap them while we're here. We did steal them from a guy's house, and he had pretty unique decorative taste.
I told Lady Elena about the cult.
What
do
the
you?
fuck?
You did what?
Yeah.
That is the
It's
best
like
decision I've
you're
heard
having
all
a
day.
like,
I am so proud of you.
Roger, why?
Jason, we had a good time today. Audra's my new favorite person.
I also told her everyone who's in it.
Oh,
What?
yeah, see?
Why? Why?
And, we're gonna be
please say
killing
we're
her
gonna
in a
kill
fit
him.
tomorrow.
Yes!
Be doing what?
Yes!
We're gonna be doing what?
Yeah.
Who's we?
Okay, listen. And Audra's going to just info dump on them everything that happened.
Oh, we'll take him in the forest. Oh, if we do this in the forest, I can do this so sneakily, no one will ever know he disappeared. Oh.
Well, yeah. So we really just need to kill him, make it look like an accident, maybe. I do think that we should kind of get some information out of him before he has an untimely passing.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Lady Elena's down for it.
Mood.
So I feel no guilt.
I mean, he's a piece of shit who I would like to remind anyone who might be against killing him. Imprisoned me for 4 days underneath his manor with no food or water.
I got that part. Yep.
Also was intending to kill you anyway. Who knows how many other people he imprisoned. I mean, his prison had bones in it and stuff, so.
All right, well.
So.
I guess we're too deep in it now. I guess we.
Because communication is key. We got a begrudging from Cade. We got Audra, who proposed the plan, and then Jason, my new comrade in arms. How do you feel about this?
I'm down to kill all and as many cultists as feasibly possible in a short space of time.
I knew there was a reason I like this guy.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I guess. Yep. Guess that's what we're doing then. Guess I'm outvoted.
Because we were trying to remember everyone who was in the cult when we were doing it. I may or may not have written down a list of known cult members, and I'm slowly crossing off their names as they're dead.
Great. Well.
Right.
Not in like a psychopath killer kind of way, just for efficiency.
That's exactly what this list was.
Oh. Now we have 2 lists.
This is why I have this on paper.
Oh, okay, yeah. From what I've heard, the only one who's dead on this list is an Arthur Vakian. What's up?
That wasn't on
Hey,
my list.
remember yesterday when I said I killed one person?
Oh shit! You killed him? I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize you killed him.
That was my uncle.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Wait, was your last name Vakian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that. I couldn't have connected those 2 pieces without that information.
Yep. Now you know.
Okay. Now he's crossed off the list. The only ones left are all the nobles from Fenedor, 2 pirate captains, and that infernal dude.
Yep.
2 pirate captains.
Oh, there's a Blackwood and a Last Blade.
Audra looks at Jason.
That might have been my input, that one.
Okay. Sure. You know, fuck it. He can die too. Son of a bitch.
Damn, okay.
I mean, yeah.
I'm assuming there's personal information. We'll get into that later. We don't need to worry about it necessarily.
Yeah, I'd like to kill that one myself, actually.
Okay, well. Good to know. So
Okay.
where are we planning this murder?
Audra explains exactly where they're going to be.
Okay.
She explains what's going to happen. I am going to be staying with Lady Elena tonight,
Okay.
just to make sure that she's safe.
If you want, I'm pretty well off. I can stake out the house tonight if you're gonna need backup or anything.
Tonight should be quiet, but I will be keeping an active watch.
Yeah.
As much as this is a cult thing, this is also kind of my own personal thing, and I might have gummed it up a little bit, and I'm sorry for not involving you, but
Nah, you took the initiative and let someone know that the cult existed. That clicks all my boxes. I don't know how everybody else is feeling though.
Audra, it's fine. Just as long as we're in this together. That's the important thing.
Jason?
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to, I mean, we can just meet in the woods, but, we can try and stake out the house tonight. I don't really mind. I will be with her and then we'll all go tomorrow. This will postpone the plan for burning down Rexwood's house, but I mean, I figure we can just do that at any time. And
yeah.
Once we kill
I
Silverhall,
will take burning Silverhall to death over burning down his house.
It's okay.
Oh,
That's less public, so I guess.
Oh no, 100%. You can talk to him. First of all, if we're taking him down in the forest, he cannot outrun me. He will not get away while we're in the forest.
great.
Second thing, feel free to interrogate him, talk to him. You said that was part of your plan. I just will let you know that his corpse will not exist. there will be no evidence of his body.
Oh.
How will they know he's dead then?
Yeah, we
He
might
disappears.
need
Okay, I can leave you the head.
that. Jeez.
I mean, I guess. Well,
Maybe let's not.
will
do
it?
that. We
What
need the
do you guys think
body.
that it would matter? I mean, my whole thing is, Lady Elena needs to get the estate. Like, she needs to run shit because she's a boss ass
Well,
bitch.
the plan is for us to be dressed like bandits, right?
Yeah.
So all we need is maybe Elena invites one more person, a couple of us scare off Elena and that person, and then the others grab the guy. It's very public. Bandits took him. And then it's like, oh, well, if he's never seen again, it's because he's assumed dead.
I will put this stipulation on. If anybody else accompanies them, we are not killing those people. We are making
that's
those
fine.
people run away.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, if they're not cult members, I got no problem with them. And again, I feel like you're really getting me here at my most feral. I am not regularly murdering people. In fact, the list, I can name off everyone I've ever killed on
Please
2
don't.
hands. No, I'm not going to name the list. I don't actually know most of their names. But I can list them in 2 hands.
Okay.
Okay.
I can
just
list them
some
on one hand.
Absolute cunts from Lower Sorodin.
He just raises one finger and looks around at everyone else.
I can list them on one torso.
I don't know how you count using a torso, but that's got to be impressive.
Like Killmonger. Just
Oh, like the little ink, ink, ink.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay. All right. So, we're all good with this then?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's what's happening then. And we're doing this tomorrow morning, you said.
Tomorrow morning.
Let me just make sure I've got all the
Okay.
spells I need to kill some fuckers in the woods.
Make sure you're
Um,
prepped for tonight.
Honestly, I actually might just show up as myself because they know that I'm trying to kill them and that they know that I'm in the area.
That's fair.
That's a very good point. You have motive.
Works.
Yeah, I have motive. They're gonna probably pin it on me anyway. Might as well just burn this fucker to the ground. I don't care if I never come back to Mercatoria.
I will leave that up to you.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think for now I'll wear my stealth suit, but remember this.
All right. Everybody have face cloths, masks. You all good with that?
You guys can
Ah.
easily assemble some stuff to disguise your to wear the very stereotypical bandit bandana and face mask and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Then I will meet you all in the woods tomorrow morning.
Okay. Yeah.
And Audra's gonna go back to Lady Elena.
Okay. And yeah, you return to Silverhall Manor. The guards let you through. And you spend the evening with Elena. It's quite a tense evening. And you very quietly spend just while the hours away. At one point, Lord Silverhall comes home, and Elena goes to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
And you just press your ear up to the door to make sure everything, and they just exchange niceties. And you hear her start begin the pretense as she says, "I saw a stag on my ride today. 16 points, I think I saw. Very, very beautiful. I was wondering if we could go for a ride tomorrow. Perhaps if you brought it down, you could present it to the princess." I don't know if I have time for this. Come, I can't very well bring it down myself. It has to come from you. Very well, Elena. It won't take too long, will it? We'll be back by lunchtime. Very well. We can... That would be nice. And then you hear her footsteps go closer as she re-enters and kind of rests against the door with a very...
I'll go back now.
To bed?
Yes. You did great.
and the two of you lay down for a night of fitful sleep. And in the morning, I assume you would wake and leave before her.
Very stealthily.
Yeah. You wake up at the crack of dawn. Make me a stealth check on your way out.
Yep.
Oh.
13, 14, 15.
I rolled a 1. You're good.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Yeah, you're good.
He's out.
You are up before most of the staff. You would see there are a few. You would hear there are a few people like shuffling around. Thank you for the raid, Clockwork Order.
We're about to plan a
Hello.
murder in the woods if you want to
They
stick
are
around for that
planning
shit.
a murder. Yeah. So and it seems that you exit the house without anyone catching wind. Picking your moment while the guards are performing their morning ablutions. You manage to get out of the range of the estate, and meet up with your allies, who I'm assuming you guys would. What are you guys doing in the morning?
I've changed out a couple of my spells, and actually I want to propose something to the rest of my players. Instead of us as bandits getting him, I have the summon beast spell. I could make like one of the giant eagles from where I'm from, and just have it grab him and carry him fucking off, and they just assume he got eaten by an animal.
Bring him to us.
Well, I'm saying in the woods, like we can just take him away from the rest of the party.
We don't want.
Because if
people
he's
coming
just
out
a
searching.
dude, I could. Because the thing is, the thing's gonna have at least 30 hit points depending on what level I drop him at. I could summon a creature to just get him that'll look like a giant eagle or a wolf or something.
That wouldn't keep Aldra with us, though, would it? Oh no, Aldra's not going on the hunting party. Is she?
Yeah, Audra's with us.
Audra is going
as
with you.
bandit. Yeah.
Audra's currently
Yeah.
en route back to the tower, or back to
Yeah.
wherever you chose to meet, maybe in the outskirts of town.
So would that be a decent plan A? And if it looks like they're gonna beat the beast, that's when we all go in and try and kill him.
How big of a animal can you summon?
Technically, the bestial spirit that I summon is a small creature.
Oh.
That
But
might have a hard time carrying something off.
He's a medium creature. It also has a +4 strength, as an 18 strength.
I just don't want people to go searching for him. You know what I mean?
That's valid.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there as a possibility. If not, I've got a lot of other shit prepared to kill people in the woods.
Because what I was gonna say,
Okay.
Cade has lightning bolt, which I could literally use to just blast him. I'm guessing they'll be on horses. I can literally just blast him off his horse because
We don't want to accidentally kill him. Lightning bolt is 8d6. I'm assuming he's gonna have like 10 hit points. Like he's just a noble. He's just a guy. He's not a fighter. He's not a warlock. He's just a dude.
Okay, so an 18 strength character can carry. A light load is 100 pounds or less. Medium load is 100, 200 pounds. How much is that in kilos?
What,
Well,
200
so,
pounds a kilo?
A male.
90 kilos. Okay. It's gonna have a half of its fly speed, which is 20 feet, and then half of that will be 10.
Okay. Well, what if I make it a land animal who's just dragging him?
If you wanted someone like a boar, it would definitely be easier for it to carry off.
Oh yeah, I could definitely do something like a boar or something like that. I was planning on going land animal regardless because I don't think this area is native to giant birds.
Yeah. The bird would definitely have a hard time carrying it off. A boar would have a much easier time dragging him through the forest.
Okay. Yeah, then I can definitely do that.
Okay, so something else we should probably plan out ahead of time. If we're gonna interrogate him, what specifically we're gonna ask him? What questions?
I feel like that'll come in the moment. We'll probably be like, "Hey, cult shit," and then like based off his answers, we'll ask him more questions. It's not like there's a limit on the number of questions we can ask him. We can always just I could
but
heal him, and then we could
just
torture him more, and then I could heal him,
being
and then we could torture him
prepared
more.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
That's just all I'm saying.
Ask him who he knows. We'll
Yeah.
ask him what
Case-
he knows.
In case.
Oh
we...
shit, Audra, hi. You're
Oh.
sneaky.
Hi, Edra.
So you guys still at the tower, have you guys gone to meet? Because then that would depend if Audra
Yeah.
can input here.
Yeah, we were on our way. We were walking and talking.
Okay, I'd say Audrey, you could have swung by, and then you've met up with them on the way out of town.
So, the reason I say we should think of some questions ahead of time is the last thing we want to do is, in the moment, forget something, kill him, and then realize there's something we might have wanted to ask him.
I could always try to restart his heart.
I could possibly bring him back to life.
I mean, considering you were saying there would be nothing left.
Oh, I said once you're done interrogating him, there will be nothing left.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Is then if we get to that point, we think we're done. You do whatever you're gonna do, and then we remember something else.
Well, what is it that we need to know? What we need from him is his death, so that we what more information do we have to obtain? We know the cultists in the city. We know how they're getting funded.
We know some of them. There may be more. We may be able to get names of other cultists from other cities.
So that's what we ask.
Might be able to find out where Aaron Jonathan is.
Let's do
Hopefully,
that.
when he's faced with his death, he will just start squealing.
Maybe. We should. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna ask the questions? What are we thinking?
Cass seems to be the one that has the vendetta.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably the worst possible person to ask the question, because I might go too far and just fucking off the dude. I agree with the guy.
Yeah, I think Cass is definitely gonna be on the hurting him when he doesn't talk duties.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
It's when we would need someone like Long Shadow.
Yeah.
I mean,
he would be perfect for this.
Well, he's not here.
I could try.
Yeah. By the way, I could always just try and like paralyze him while he's on his horse if one of y'all wants to just run up and like physically grab him.
I can do that.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I might be able to get him to talk if he knows who I am. Which he probably does.
All right.
We going
ready,
team? We going now?
Okay.
We get
well,
ready
you're
now.
currently on your way out.
Yeah. All right. So prior to Amber,
Are you taking your horses? You do have horses.
Nah.
Cass doesn't, but the rest of you do.
Huh.
Because Long
If I
Shadow
really need to, I can be a horse.
Long Shadow took his horse with him. Okay.
Just directly prior to the ambush, Jason, like just to hold action, and I'll say it now. Jason will cast Bless on Ultra.
Okay, so you guys we'll deal with that in a bit. So you guys head out into the woods. It takes you a good few hours. You set off at like the crack of dawn, so there's a few hours before anyone is even like waking up in the city. And by the time you get into the wood, like into the deep woods and near the area of the ambush, it's early morning time, and you guys wait there and begin preparing all of your various items, preparing your costumes and your plans and spells and stuff like that. And as the after you've been waiting there for an hour or so, you hear the sound of horses coming through the forest. And that's where we're going to leave it for this week.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but one of our cast members asked for a hard finish around 10:30. So we're going to end it there. With the 5
It's a
minutes
happy
before.
birthday celebration. That's why we have to go.
I know. I'm not criticizing. That gives me time to
great.
plan what Silverhall does and doesn't know. Cool. So join us next week for an ambush. Probably some questioning. Definitely some war crimes. And yeah, I hope you join. If any raiders stuck with us, please, if you can follow, we'll love you for it. If you want to subscribe, feel free. We
Heck
also have
yeah.
a Redbubble with our merch. We have a Ko-Fi if you want to support the channel.
Heck yeah.
Does everyone want to shout out other things they're on?
We're currently on the raid list. We have. Oh wait, we're doing this. Sorry, I thought
We do
I
raids
skipped
as
the
well.
whole
Yeah,
step.
think
I
of stuff we
skipped
can
the
raid
whole
as well.
step.
Think of
So
stuff we
sorry.
can raid. Think of stuff we can
I'm
raid.
so
and also
sorry.
everyone
I know
shout out your
exactly who we can raid.
Yeah.
Okay. Kenny, you're up.
who's-
Anything you want to shout out?
Kenny, you're up.
Sure. Arcade Wares.
Okay, dope. Arcane Wares, who sells awesome D&D based apparel. We love them very much. I'll drop a link. Ben, is there anything you want to shout out?
Yes. I am. Obviously, I'm here on Saturdays. On Mondays, I'm on twitch.tv/Scream Sandwich for Beyond the Realms. We are finally getting, I think, our beach episode this week. I think. I don't know. You can never tell with Kevin. But maybe. But it's gonna be good. Don't worry. It's gonna be a good episode. On Wednesdays, you can catch me on twitch.tv/SchoonerRelator for one of our Dungeons and Demigod shows that I am on, that Aaron DMs. Those are a few things that I'm on.
Ernie, anything you want to shout out?
Dungeons and Demigods here on Friday.
Yo,
Yeah, the
Hex,
other
anything you want to
Dungeons
shout out?
show.
No negative.
Negative. All right. I currently have all the things I wanted to shout out have been shouted out. So, who we currently have on the raid list is we have Game Raider Girl, our good friend Ivy, who's got a special stream going on right now. We have Grim
Yes.
Somberg, who's a good friend of ours, who's just chatting right now. We've got our Asgard's D&D Adventures. Is there anything else anybody wants to throw
How
on the
much
raid list
Dead
before we roll?
Bard Society on there.
Dead Bard Society. Anything
Yeah,
else?
isn't there? Yep.
Okay. So then, going in that order, 1 through 4. I'm gonna roll a D4. Whoop. That is a 1. That is gonna be Game Raider Girls, who are gonna go stream.
Okay.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Give Ivy some love.
Let's go.
Game Raider
All right,
Girl.
good. Thank you everyone for
Rating.
joining us so
Thank
much
you
for today's
watching us,
session.
and
All right.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
3,
Goodbye.
2, 1.
I need a poo.
Rating. Please wait a goddamn second.